try and turn this up. Turn up the brightness. So they didn't know who James Casbolt was while he was here. But isn't that the story of the ages? Isn't that Jesus Christ's story? They didn't know who I was while I was here. How come all throughout history and all these influential people who were able to do the most influential things, Joseph Smith of the Mormon population, Joan of Arc of her day, channeling Saint Michael, people in the moment do not know who they are dealing with. They did not know. They did not see. James Casbolt literally saved my entire life. He came into this world, into this family, into this situation, and he became the situation, right? He became the worst part of it. He became the dark of it in order to see it, in order to experience it. They were the enemies to my bloodline. They were the people who came in after the Romanovs were killed in World War I. That's my bloodline. I come from the Romanovs. They were killed in World War I, and then in World War whatever the frig, how did this old creepy lesbian, ugly bitch, Queen Elizabeth, come to power? How? It was like nonsense. He was born and bred into that family, and they continued to use him as a Manchurian candidate, use him and abuse him. He had killed so many people. He was consistently obedient and receptive, and then came out to tell his story in 2006. He was like, the Windsor family are nothing but a bunch of Satanists. He's like, I'm a Manchurian candidate. He's like, I've killed 200 plus people under their rule, under their regime. And then he quickly got roped into the same Babylonian system in America in the army, and they used him and abused him, got roped into this family. He hates Haley Meyer with a bloody passion. He'll never say it. He'll say, I feel bad for her. But these were the worst people ever. Hank Meyer was the worst person behind the hand of the prostitute, his daughter, that roped him into America, into this marriage. But he came, he saw, he delivered. He was able to see that there is obviously a rail that is going from San Antonio to Dallas to New Mexico in 20 minutes. And he told everyone about it. And you'd be like, oh, that's not an act of valor for the military to tell military secrets. Why did he tell military secrets? Because he don't give a frig about this world. He don't care. That's not an act of valor to relay military secrets. James Casbolt did not come into this world to keep the secrets of this world. And they tried to keep him under some kind of wrap. But all the while, all they ever did was just feed him information that he gave to me. And I have to survive in this world now. I now have to survive. I now have to take all of that information, and I have to survive based on the information that he not only brought to me, but to the public and all the friends I made along the way. This is why it breaks my heart if people don't believe me when I say he died and the dude you might see is not him. This is why it breaks my heart, is because I'm afraid that all the friends that I made along the way are going to think that this dude is somehow still him, and it's not going to be him. It's not. His legacy came and went. And we're here in solidarity against the regime of the world. He did not come in to be a part of the world. He was born and bred into the most pinnacle part of the world, and he came out to say, fuck about ya, basically. And told me, continues to tell me, and will continue to tell me. It's just like if Jesus were alive today, nobody would like him. And he died again. And he will rise again. Again. He never left. There's no story of Jesus dying, because Jesus died, rose again, and went on. And he keeps going on. The people of the world did not understand who James Casbolt was while he was here. Some people did. Hank Meyer certainly did, and that's why he was predatory towards him the way that he was, using the mechanisms of the world. But I am here to resurrect the true story of James Casbolt. The world would not accept Jesus if he was right in front of their frickin' faces. And it won't be the Antichrist, that will be Hank Meyer. But he will come back 3.5 years later after. Some way, shape, or form. I don't know exactly how, but he's been like reborn in a sense. He could come back in the form of like my kid, if I have a kid. I guess he could just walk in. I guess he could do whatever. God can do whatever he wants. People didn't understand who James Casbolt was while he was here. They should have. Like, no offense, but like, you should have. And you can't even find his material anymore. Like, you can barely find it. But you should have. That dude was literally the human embodiment of Jesus Christ. Brought into Satanism, brought into the Windsor family, brought into that fucking bullshit, brought into America and this bullshit. He came, he saw, he told me, he told you, he told everybody. Because this world hated Jesus Christ. And he never died. He never left the world. The spirit was always here, but it left the world. It has left the world temporarily. And you're going to be like, oh, it came back in the form of Hank Meyer. Nope. Counterfeit Christianity. He will come back 3.5 years later. My objective biblical study will come back 3.5 years later. Now that James Casbolt is dead, I will profess that I 100% believe that was the human embodiment of Jesus Christ that we have seen time and time again throughout history. Joseph Campbell, 1,000 faces to the Messiah, 1,000 heroes, he always comes back. Joseph Smith of the Mormons, he always comes back. But he's gone now. He's gone now, so you should be concerned. You should be concerned because he's gone now. He's with me. He's certainly with me. He's not going to leave my side, but he's gone now. And he'll come back because he always comes back. And no wonder the world hated him while he was here. This world is absolute receptacle, like put it in the recycling, landfill, trash receptacle. This world that you live in is absolute garbage. Absolute. Like, recycle this, bring back that, and put it in that. Dude, this world is garbage. The news is garbage. The unification war already happened in 2013. You're just watching the depopulation effort. Put all the bodies in that garbage. Put all the survivors in this place. It's over. Now that James Casbolt is dead, I will say, I've never said this before, I 100% believe that was the human embodiment of, and I don't know how he was the human embodiment of Jesus Christ. And I don't know how he came out of the womb of Kate Casbolt. I don't think he did. I think that was all a mockery because, no offense, his mom was not super nice. So his dad did look like him. That was what was interesting. I saw pictures of his father that he showed me, and I'm like, he did look like his dad. Because Jesus Christ still had a lineage. They always knew this dude was going to come back some way, shape, or form. He was always going to come back. But he's gone now. He is gone now. Definitely. He's gone now. He is definitely gone now. So if you see his frickin' face doing anything weird or shady, that's not him. That's Hank Meyer. That's not him. But he'll be back. He always comes back. But he'll be with me, right next to me, the entire time. So, check you later.